Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at two figures from the World of Halo 4-inch line. We have the Brute Captain with Mangler and Spartan Mark VII with Pulse Carbine. So that sounds pretty fun. The first thing you might notice right off the bat is just the giant size discrepancy. The Brute Captain is massive. The Spartan Mark VII is a perfectly normal size, but I just can't get over that these are in the same toy line for the same price. Because this guy is just absolutely massive. I mean, just when I pick him up, I can feel that this one is like almost twice as heavy as this one is, which is pretty cool. They say Halo Infinite, so I would assume these guys are going to be featured in the upcoming Halo Infinite game. I would imagine that eventually Wicked Cool Toys, once they kind of go through Halo Infinite stuff, will kind of reach back and maybe do stuff from older games. You know, Halo Infinite right now is the new one coming out, so that's going to be kind of what's on the forefront of everyone's mind, which I think makes total sense. But I gotta say, these figures look pretty great, and if they're anything like the other figures that I've seen so far, I'm sure they will be. Packaging, pretty basic. You just have this picture of Master Chief here in the corner, and then they just have this picture of Master Chief on the back. They don't even have a kind of a cross-sell with the other figures available. That is the one thing about this line that I'm kind of bummed that the packaging is so boring. I mean, it's fine. You know, it says Halo. It's got the name of the figure. So it's got what it needs. But I just feel like they could have done something to make it a little bit more exciting. Maybe by Series 2, I don't know, a little bit more exciting packaging. Just, it's a minor complaint. Really not that big a deal. I throw it out anyway, but just feel like it could be more exciting. You know, show me what else is available. I want to make sure I'm getting everything because I really like this line. But I don't have a complete checklist or anything. So, in any case, let's go ahead. Let's get these guys out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. So here are the two figures out of the packaging. They look great. I mean, but first off, right away, you can see that size difference. That is absolutely crazy that these two figures are exactly the same price. Taking a look at the Spartan Mark VII, he's basically a white Master Chief, let's be honest. The armor's very similar, but I love it. I like getting, you know, more Spartans in different colors. I think that's great, really kind of fills out the line. I don't want just a bunch of Master Chief over and over again. I want to get slightly different armor so I can kind of build a roster and a team, and I think that's really cool. But yeah, overall, he looks great. Detailing, paint applications, all really, really good. You can see the gun that he comes with. I'm going to leave it in his hand because you can see it's very difficult how like thick the handle is to get his hand in there and wrapped around. These thumbs always give me trouble trying to get them around weapons. Once they're in, they're great. I mean, that's not going anywhere. It's a nice firm grip. And it's a nicely painted and detailed weapon, so I think that's pretty cool. And you can see it has a peg here sticking out the side, so that you can peg that onto his back if you want him to run around and store it on his back. I think the paint on the helmet looks great. He has a ball joint here. I think there's a ball joint and a hinge in the neck there. He's got hinge in the shoulder as well as a rotation. I don't think there's a bicep swivel. I can't really tell. Let me see if I can get in a little bit closer there. I don't think so. I don't really think you need it. You do have this rotation in the elbow. I mean, I always like bicep swivels, but I feel like when you get to this scale... Although the 501st didn't have bicep swivels and I kind of missed it. So yeah, they're pretty much the same size class. So yeah, it would be nice if they had a bicep swivel, but you do have the elbow and rotation there, and then you have the rotation and hinge in the wrist. And again, these guys with the waist, it seems like they're supposed to move, but then they don't really, so I don't really know what's going on with the waist there. But you can kick forward, kick out to the side, not really back so much. Does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knee, and then you have a rock back and then rock side to side for the ankle. So really nice articulation for these. I think they're really nice figures. Really good size. Really nice articulation. Paint application's all great. They both come with these little stands. So if you want to just peg into the bottom of his foot, very simple. Boom, he's on a stand. They both come with one. Let's move on to this big boy. He is gigantically big. And he's got these two pieces on his back. They come separately in the package and you have to peg them in. I had to kind of Google around to see how to peg them in, like if they should be upside down or like this. I just kind of found a picture online from a toy listing, and I hope that's correct because I think that's what it showed. Again, there's no directions in the packaging. That would be nice if they showed the figure on the back of the box so you could see how it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's just weird. I think it's weird how the packaging is, but he looks good once you have those things pegged in. You can see his gun right there. It's kind of tiny, but I like it. This guy's got a ton of really nice paint applications. His armor is just awesome. You can take the helmet off if you prefer. And you can take a look at that head sculpt underneath. I mean, look at that. Just they kind of gave it like a black wash, and it just really, really works. I mean, look at those. The eyes, the facial expression. Looks great. Really, really impressed with that. And that's got a hinge and a ball joint as well. He's also got really tight ratchets in the shoulders there. Then he's got elbow bend. Does he have a bicep swivel? I don't think he does. But he's got the same kind of, pretty much exactly the same articulation as the Spartan, honestly. His waist moves a little bit more, though. He's got a little bit more waist movement. And apparently this just fell off. So I'll show you how this just, you can see there's just a spot right here. And it just pegs back in. Not too bad. Taking a closer look at the gun. This one's a lot easier to get in and out of his hand. Much easier than the Spartan's weapon. Pop that in, swivel it around. There you go. Easy. He's got a nice ratchet. Well, actually, no, he's got a ball joint in the hip. I'm sorry. It's ball joint in the hip. Does have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. Yeah, he's really got exactly the same articulation as the Spartan. But he is beefy. He's a big boy. But he looks great. Really, really great. I wish these pegged in a little bit more solid on the back. This one seems looser than the other one. They're not terrible. This one seemed to go really snug. This one's only okay. And then you can just pop this on. And this fits on pretty snug. I feel like the helmet fits on pretty snug. I don't really have too many problems with that. And again, if you want to peg him in to the stand, he does have holes in the bottom of his feet. These are both amazing. I really think they did such a good job. And the fact that these are only $10 a piece still blows my mind. I mean, this figure with the size and the weight and the paint applications and the articulation and the accessories for $10 is a crazy deal. And I know some of the other figures in the line are smaller, and that's kind of how they, make it back. By having kind of some come under budget, some be over budget, and they even out. But all of these figures, I think, for $10 for the amount of articulation and accessories and paint applications, they're just good quality figures. I'm really impressed with them. I've been really enjoying this line since day one, and I will be continuing to pick these up because I love them. I think these are great. I really don't have anything bad. I mean, the only thing I could possibly nitpick, would it be nice if they had a bicep swivel? Sure. Do I need it? Not really. I have that swivel in the elbow, so I can get most poses that I need out of them. I'm not really worried about it. That's the only minor nitpick. It's the only thing I can think of to complain about. Otherwise, these are pretty great. Oh, I did mention previously the way these like honeycombing panels work. It's very easy to connect them together, but then you can't put like a third one in here. So I wish you could put them all together more easily to make like a really nice battlefield. You can't really do that, unfortunately, because of the way they connect. But again, that's a minor nitpick. These things are great. The price is right. What you get is good. I recommend them. So if you see the, I've been seeing these at Target. I don't think they're at Walmart yet, but they might be eventually. Most of mine I got on Target.com, but I'm seeing them in stores now as well. So check your stores, check Target.com. That would be the best place, I think, to probably look for these. But they should be showing up Walmart and Amazon soon as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.